much for joining us tonight. I'm Dana Winkleplex.
And I'm Mike Tank. Ahead of the 2024 primary election, some Vermillion County residents submitted challenges claiming that certain candidates are not eligible to run.
So today, the Vermillion County Election Board held a meeting addressing those candidate challenge hearings. Jen Thompson was at the meeting. She joins us with details of the process. Jen.
Mike and Dana, the election board listened to testimony from both the challengers and the challenged candidates and made rulings. Rulings the board said were strictly following the law. Have a look. Wednesday morning, Vermillion County Election Board held candidate challenge hearings.
We had challengers that were challenging candidates based off of their vote history.
According to Indiana Election Code, a person challenging the qualifications of a candidate must be a registered voter of the election district the candidate seeks to represent. 13 challenges were initially on the agenda. 3 were pulled by a challenger prior to the start of the meeting. The 10 remaining were heard.
My county election board was here to hear both sides of the challenger and the challenged candidates. Then they had to make a decision, a ruling on whether they stay on the ballot or not.
Bill Reynolds challenged 4 offices.
All we were doing here today is upholding Indiana statutes. And that's all we did. I mean, there's no animosity, there's no grievances, nothing personal, just business. And we want to maintain the integrity of the Republican Party. That's why we offered these challenges, and fortunately, I think they were upheld.
John Michael Major was challenged for 3 separate offices: convention delegate, District 1 commissioner, and precinct committeeman for District 2.
I'm a little disappointed, but you know, the election commission made their ruling, and it is what it is, and it's disappointing that Vermillion County doesn't get a choice in this upcoming election.
Major, also a challenger, stating that Leanne Smith, running for precinct committeeman of Cayuga, also didn't meet the voter history. That challenge ultimately denied, as Major did not meet the qualifications of living in her district.
There's other people that don't meet the 2-party rule, but if you go and kiss their ring, you're on the ballot. And I don't bow down to any political bosses. I am independent, and I am always working for Vermillion County.
I question their motives. I do question their motives. And some of the statements and speeches that you heard today, editorials, were very critical. And you can probably see why maybe we would not want them at Republican Party meetings.
Tim Yoakum, Republican Party chair, challenged 4 individuals. The motion against Les Robert Jones for precinct committeeman also failed, as the election board had his voting record as proof, proving he was eligible to have his name on the ballot.
They made their decisions based off of state law and party affiliation. We have to take both into consideration. The Supreme Court did stay the decision for the 2-year vote history, so they had to base their decisions on that.
As a county election board, I feel that we based our decisions based on the law and the information that was presented to us. There were good comments made to us that it was hard to go against them, but we had to go based on the law.
Of the 10 challenges heard, 8 were granted, citing the 2-story party rule. Those names will not appear on the ballot. 2 were denied, as mentioned. 1 denied as the voter's proof was shown. The other denied due to the challenger not meeting qualifications as a challenger. Mike?
All right, thanks a lot, Jen.